Greetings, engineers! My name is Tim Schmidt, and this is my Factorio tutorial. So my tongue doesn't get tied, I'm just going to call it a Factorial. This is my new series on getting people up and running quickly. It's like just a startup guide. This particular episode is the basics. We're going to get map selection going. We're going to get mining and smelting of iron, stone, and copper. We're also going to get just mining going of coal. We're going to create power. We're going to create science. We're going to do all this in 15 minutes of gameplay. My yapping and map selection might take a couple more minutes. So, here we go. I am playing version 17.4 or 0.17.47. This just came out today. I'm going to play a new game. Okay. These are not the defaults. I moved all of these to increase the size and the richness of this. For the terrain, I increased the scale and reduced the coverage of water. Why don't we see a map here? I also I didn't eliminate trees, but I moved it down to the lowest setting. So I want some trees so I can create power poles, but I don't want huge forests of them. Cliffs, I removed them. They're just an obstacle, and they're a pain. You can blow them up later, but really, why do that when we're just trying to get started? Moisture. I increased the scale, reduced the bias, increased the scale of terrain type, and reduced the bias, and I got this. A nice dry look here. So if we do things like this, you'll see, oh, it goes all different colors and blah, blah, blah. And that is poor contrast. I don't like it for my eyes, and I think it looks even better on a streaming that you can see things better. For the enemy, I turned all the enemy stuff off. They're not useful. They're just a hindrance right now. And it's a great degree of difficulty if you get better at it. Otherwise, you might get frustrated by getting attacked by the enemy all the time. And then the advanced tab. One thing I did was the research queue. Always do research. I love this. This is part of 0.17. And it's probably the best thing about it. I love it. And I turned pollution off. Pollution, 1, bogs your machine down a little, more calculations, and 2, all it does is really provoke the enemy. If you don't have the enemy, why have the pollution? So, here we go. Let's look at map selection. This one is okay. I like the coal and stone right next to each other. There is a potential for a line going up here for my bus. Bus will be eventually I smelt a whole bunch of things and then create things. Smelting iron, smelting copper, smelting stone, getting normal or stone bricks, getting normal stone and coal on the bus, so that you can have it all traveling in a big line, and then you can make things out of it. And one of the first real things I'm going to put on the bus are going to be gears and then green circuits, but that's going to be in another video. So, but that's what I'm looking forward to, is I want a huge swath of land so that I can, 1, have all my resources traveling down it, and then 2, have space for whatever I want to pop off of it, like circuit smelting, or even, not circuit smelting, circuit generation, or science generation, things like that. So that's what I'm looking for. This is okay. It's not great. This, I don't like the coloring here, because we're going to run into contrast things. It'll be hard to see, especially when it gets dark early game, when I don't have lights everywhere. It'll just be a nightmare to see. First world problems, right? Another one. Okay, more clear. Ooh, I like this. The coal and the iron are really close. There's a good separation between all of these, so they're not all blended. So you're not going to have to really worry too much about contamination of a line, which can be handled later with filter inserters. And then there's a big swath of land here. That's good. Could go down here, or even to the east. But I think going west and potentially west and north will do it. And then we've got oil right here and uranium for future use. I think that'll be good. Let's do this one. So quick plan here is to have all of the mining of the iron and copper come down here, and then the bus starts going to the west here. And the coal will probably either come down right between these two or down the back here and feed whatever power array I put there, and then the coal will also help feed the smelter. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Coal's going to go out to the right here, straight down into the power, and then come back routing to feed all the smelting stuff there. But that'll be next episode, not this one. All right, let's play. Factorio, blah, blah, blah. You are an engineer stuck on a planet. You need to build a rocket to get off. That's pretty much it. You can read that on your own. Gathering a little bit of wood here. Just decent. Then going to go up here. There are no big rocks here. Oh, there's a rock, and there's a rock, and there's a rock. That's not bad. It is more efficient to grab rocks than it is, as long as they're relatively close, than it is to go bang away on the stone pile there. But eventually I want to get some miners auto-generating some stone. But for the first couple times, I need stone to build furnaces, which help me build miners. First, I've got a little... oh, contaminated there. All right. Start here. Do that. I don't want to use my precious trees to fuel this, because I'm going to need those for power poles later on. Build a little bit more. Oh, I love these new images. The coal has a new image, and I think stone, maybe all of the resources have new images. I don't have any stone, so I can't build furnaces, so I need to go run over here and grab this. 2, 3, 4, 5. So about 5-6 seconds, I get 24 stone out of that. And same thing here. Probably get 19, 20. Oh, I got 23 out of it. It says I'm going to get 22, but it's a variable thing. So now I've got 70 stone, which is nice. For 15 seconds of work, it's much better than doing that over here, where I get maybe 5 out of that. Now that I've got these furnaces, I can start, as long as I have enough iron, I can start creating burner miners. And what I'm going to do initially is just do this, have them facing each other so that they fill each other, and we'll continue to generate. Those each have a capacity of 50, so as long as I can keep them running, unlike this one, then they'll fill each other up, and then they'll just stop. Every once in a while, I'll go collect more. Filling these up is not going to be a problem anytime soon. In fact, that's probably... Stone is probably my first gate, I guess, or my first blocker here. Now... Ooh, good. I can create more of these. I'm going to do 7. So I'll have a total of 8 there. Do this. There we go. So when I'm collecting, I have control left, and that picks up everything. When I'm depositing things like this, whatever I group, if I left click, it'll just deposit it. If I control right click, it will deposit half of what I have. So you see how it went from 6 to 3, and now it's going to round and probably just put 1 in there. Yeah, I put 1 in there. And then that last one was just a control left click. That's a control left click as well to pull. So now I want to create more miners. Want to actually force a... Just want to increase my iron production here, because that just helps one tremendously. I'm going to run out of coal on some of these. Ah, curses. Oh, that's right, because those started together. They finished at the same time, and I don't have other ones going. Boom, boom, 2. Ah, see, now I've run out of stone. And I'm going to need to go get some stone. Oh, and you are out of that. There you go. Everybody's pretty sketch. I should be able to go... If there were any more rocks around here, I'd go grab it. But now I have to go spend some time gathering stone. And what I really want to do... Oh, I've got enough. I've got 30 iron plate. That's good. I'm going to go over here, bang out a couple of... probably grab around 10 stone. I'll put this box here. And just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it took me 10 to get 5 stone. That's ridiculous. It's compared to banging on a rock. That's much slower. Ah, but there. Now I've got 2 of those. I can build 2 stone furnaces. These will automatically build when I do that. Gonna do this and get my stone production going. I'm not smelting these. I'm just gathering them because I need the stone for furnace. Now it looks like, oh, there. You hover over it, you can see that there is some stone in the iron chest, but you can't see it here. Hit the Alt key. Boom. There you go. You can see what's in there, and you can also see the direction of those. Another option is to click this toggle right here. 9, 10. There we go. So I've got 2 more to go. Now I got 1 more. Nobody's run out yet. That's good. Gonna have 2. While I do want to increase my iron, I want to make sure I don't run... Ah, see? Don't want to run out of coal. These guys are running out soon. Okay. That should last me for like a minute or so. I don't know. Get this. What else do I need? I'm going to need copper. But to do that, I'm going to need more stone. A little bit more stone. So close. So each of these furnaces cost 5 stone. That's why I waited. I had gotten 24. Might as well wait around for the extra second to get another one. Let us create 2 of these for copper. And this is just a start. Go. That'll start working. I'm going to have to go feed. Oh, curses. I need more coal. I think all of these are good for a minute or 2. Yep. Now I need to go back. Ah, see? I knew it. This is the frustrating part about right at the beginning, is you just got to keep going back and forth across the earth. And a Green Gables reference there. Okay, now I could increase... You know what? I'm going to start doing power stuff. 1 steam engine, 1 boiler. I'm going to need some copper for an offshore pump, and then some wood and copper for power poles. But let's go here and grab all of this wood. Now I've got copper. Put that here. And create a bunch of power poles. There we go. Now the next bit of copper that I get, I will probably create the water pump, and then can quickly move on to creating a science lab, and then actual science. Science! Ah. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That's good. 3, 2. Oh, none. I just want to pump up the volume. Yes, pumping up the volume of iron production. That's what I'm doing. Get that going. I've just effectively doubled my iron production capacity. Just got to make sure nothing runs out of coal. Ooh, sketchy. Boop, boop. Okay. Offshore pump, gonna need one of those. Gonna need a lab. I've already got some poles. What else do I need? Oh, I'm gonna need science. I'm gonna need 10 science. Here, let's take a quick little break here. This is what technology looks like. Each one that you do or that you research takes a certain amount of science and a certain type of science. You look down here, there's red and green, and then red, green, and black, red, green, and blue, and then when you get way higher in the sciences, you got tons more. Here is space science. So this is a technology to get, and it costs 5 of the other sciences, different types. It's 2,000 each of those. So you need to like massively increase production. But we start simple. Automation costs us 10. It gives us an assembly machine and a long-handled inserter. Almost always do that first. If I don't do that one first, I do logistics. Logistics costs us 20 red science, and it gets us underground belts and splitters, which are awesome. Then I pretty much go electronics, because it's needed for fast inserters and other things, and then I go steel. This is the glory of the research queue. And then the steel axe. Steel processing allows you to process steel and create steel, which allows you to create an axe, and the axe makes everything construct or deconstruct a whole lot quicker. It's great. By the time I research all this, I will not be able to make use of the green science pack, so I'm just going to go optics, which will give me light, so everything won't be as dark as it is right here. So I've already got the research queue set up, but I don't have power or the science set up. Oh, I need to go. I've got plenty of iron plate. I need to gather more copper. So 10, I just did a right click on this. You do a right click and it gets 5 at a time. So I got 10 going there. That'll get me automation. Another 10 and another 10. So that's 30 total. First 10 is going to be for automation. The second 20 is going to be for logistics. How did I miss that? Maybe I didn't. Okay. Now, where is the water? I'm going to want the the coal to come out here and come down south. Eventually, that's where the line is going to go. So let's see what we can do about this. Okay. A little awkward there, but here's what. Oh, can't do it that way. We can. Right? Yeah, we can do that. I'm gonna cancel 15 of those specifically so I can do a pipe or a pipe to ground and a normal pipe, and that'll let me start building straight up here. And then I have to remember to go back and do 15 more science. So you can see it's building. Essentially, I'm going to enough room that I can have 2 engines here. So let's, if you hold down shift and you click when you're placing something, you will see it does a shadow. That's really cool. Yeah, see, it wouldn't have worked here because it would, well, maybe it would have. Now, let's go with this. This is fine. I want to do this and this. I have to do this because the offshore pump could only point to the east or west. We do this, we get there. Offshore pump gives you water. The pipes bring the water to the boilers. The boilers take water in, and any fuel that you have, which I forgot to get, I could use logs, and then it turns the water into steam. The steam feeds the steam engine. The steam engine creates power. It was blinking yellow because it had the potential for creating things, but couldn't because it wasn't part of an electric network. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is going to be 10 is going to be where that power array stops. You know what? While I'm here, we'll pick this up. I got to get more fuel. Obviously, I need even more fuel because you guys are all down. I got plenty of fuel. Oh, no. And that fuel is down. Haven't been taking care of this. This happens. Just deal with it. I have the fuel. That was the big problem down there. And what I want is my science to start producing immediately. I'm also going to do 1, 2, 3. Had to remember those last ones. Ugh. So as soon as I get power going to that, that's going to start humming and producing science. We'll be able to see it if I zoom out. You see how it's red blinky right now? Just like this is. Fuel. Just go right here. There. So I did that. That got its fuel, which was coal, and that started working. Look. See how it glows and sparkles? Very nice. I'm going to go get some more wood here. So now we've got all the things. Wow, that's it. Okay. Right? We've got iron, copper, stone, coal, power, and science. That's it. That's the basics. Totally not complete, totally not self-sustaining, but it's a great start, and that's what you do. So let's save game. Factorial 1. The basics. How long did that take us? Load game. 14 minutes and 15 seconds of gameplay. I know I was chit-chatting a bit. That won't happen as much in the following episodes because I don't have as much setup stuff to do. That's it. Thank you for joining me. Please watch the next one.